She took fairy tales, twisted them, made them her own. Angela Carter was a master of transformation, turning the familiar into the fantastical, the comforting into the chilling. Her stories were not just retellings, they were reinventions, each one a dark jewel in the crown of Gothic literature. Angela Carter, a writer unlike any other. Her gaze pierced through the mundane, revealing the extraordinary lurking beneath. She was a visionary, a literary sorceress who conjured worlds both terrifying and beautiful. She dove into the darkness, explored the forbidden. Her tales were journeys into the unknown, where every shadow held a secret and every path led to a revelation. She wasn't afraid to confront the taboos, to shine a light on the darkest corners of the human psyche. Her words dripped with Gothic horror, a sinister beauty. Each sentence was a brushstroke of dread, painting scenes that were as haunting as they were mesmerizing. Her prose was rich, layered, and imbued with a sense of the macabre. Carter wasn't afraid to shock, to unsettle. She challenged norms, shattered expectations. Her stories were a rebellion against the conventional, a defiance of the expected. She used horror not just to scare, but to provoke thought, to question societal norms. Her stories were like cracked mirrors, reflecting the monstrous within the human. They forced readers to confront their own fears, their own darkness. Her impact, immeasurable. She paved the way for a new kind of horror, one that was deeply personal and profoundly unsettling, reflecting the monstrous within the human. Her impact, immeasurable. She paved the way for a new kind of horror, one that was introspective, that delved into the psyche and brought forth the hidden terrors within. For a new kind of horror, the kind that lingers long after the last page is turned, that haunts the reader's dreams. Her stories were not just read, they were experienced, felt deep within the soul. The Bloody Chamber chilled readers. It was a collection of short stories that reimagined fairy tales, dark and sensual. Each tale was a journey into the heart of darkness, a dance with the grotesque and the beautiful, a collection of short stories. Reimagined fairy tales, dark and sensual. They whispered of female strength and the danger of male desire. Carter became an icon. Her work was a powerful commentary on gender, power, and the human condition. They whispered of female strength and the danger of male desire. Carter became an icon, a feminist voice in horror. Her influence is undeniable, from literature to film. She inspired a generation of writers and filmmakers to explore the darker aspects of the human experience and the danger of male desire. Carter became an icon. Her stories were a powerful exploration of the dynamics of power and desire, of the dangers lurking in the shadows of the human heart. A feminist voice in horror. Her influence is undeniable. From literature to film, her dark fairy tales live on, inspiring generations of artists to embrace the grotesque and question everything. Her legacy is a testament to the power of storytelling, to the enduring allure of the dark and the mysterious. Her dark fairy tales live on, inspiring generations of artists to embrace the grotesque and question everything. Angela Carter's work continues to captivate, to challenge, and to inspire. Her stories are a reminder that the darkest tales often hold the deepest truths. Imagine a city under siege, not by armies, but by desires. Desires that twist reality, bending it to the will of unseen forces. The streets are filled with shadows that seem to move on their own, whispering secrets to those who dare to listen. That's the world of the infernal desire machines of Dr. Hoffman. A surreal nightmare where the boundaries between dreams and reality blur. It's a place where your deepest fears and desires come to life, haunting every corner of the city. A fever dream of the mind. Dr. Hoffman, a mad scientist, a visionary. He creates machines, extraordinary machines. These devices tap into the subconscious, pulling out the most hidden desires and giving them form. They are both wondrous and terrifying. They give life to desires, the deepest, darkest desires, desires that people didn't even know they had. These machines can turn a simple wish into a living nightmare, altering the very fabric of reality, and they threaten to unravel reality itself. The government fights back, trying to restore order, to cage the chaos. They enlist Desiderio, a young man, a reluctant hero caught in the crossfire of a war between reality and illusion, tasked with a dangerous mission to navigate the treacherous landscape of desires and dreams. To find a way through the madness that has consumed the city, he must enter the zone, the epicenter of Hoffman's influence, a place where reality is at its most fragile and the line between sanity and madness is razor thin. The heart of Hoffman's madness, find the Doctor, and destroy his machines. Only then can the city hope to return to normalcy. Only then can the nightmare end. Desire, illusion, reality. These themes intertwine, like threads in a tapestry of madness. Carter weaves a complex web, exploring the nature of our deepest wants. Hoffman's machines are metaphors for the power of our desires, how they can consume us, distort our perceptions, blur the lines between what is real and what we wish to be real. The city becomes a dreamscape, a playground of the subconscious, where nothing is as it seems. The characters face their own desires, their deepest fears, forced to confront the monsters within. Desiderio, a name that echoes through the corridors of his mind, a name that signifies both hope and despair. Our guide through this fever dream, a landscape where reality bends and twists, where the boundaries of the mind are tested. A young man on a quest, navigating through the shadows of his own psyche, seeking answers in the labyrinth of his thoughts. He is both hero and pawn, driven by duty but also by his own desires. Each step he takes is fraught with uncertainty. His journey is one of self-discovery, a path that leads him to confront the deepest corners of his soul. He encounters strange beings, each a manifestation of desire, each a test of his resolve and his understanding of himself. He confronts his love for the elusive Albertina, a love that is both a beacon and a curse, guiding him yet ensnaring him. Her image haunts him, a siren calling him deeper into the labyrinth, deeper into the recesses of his own heart. As Desiderio travels deeper, he loses himself, each step blurring the line between who he is and who he wishes to be. The line between reality and illusion blurs, leaving him to question the very fabric of his existence. He questions his sanity, his purpose, wondering if the journey is worth the cost of his own identity. He becomes a reflection of the very desires he seeks to destroy, a paradox of his own making, a shadow in the looking glass. The desire machines are more than inventions. They are characters themselves, bizarre and fantastical, each machine a testament to Hoffman's twisted genius. There's the machine that grants immortality but at a terrible cost, the machine that creates lifelike illusions, trapping people in their own fantasies. And the machine that harnesses the power of dreams, turning them into weapons. These machines are both seductive and terrifying. They represent the allure of the forbidden, the temptation to surrender to our deepest desires, no matter the consequences. The infernal desire machines of Dr. Hoffman remains a haunting read, a testament to Carter's unique vision, her ability to blend fantasy and horror to explore the darkest corners of the human psyche. Her influence can be seen everywhere in literature, film, television. Her themes of desire, illusion, and the power of the subconscious continue to resonate. Carter's legacy is one of darkness and beauty, of challenging conventions and embracing the strange. Her stories remind us that the most terrifying monsters often reside within ourselves.